What's up? Can we stay in the playoffs?
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Middle Tennessee's offense takes the
Oh,
field.
that's a good
And not
call.
only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But you show that defense, you will attack everyone.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
From the gun, running back on the move. A strong
Good
tackle and
defense.
wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just
That
trying
was
to
a
find their footing.
freshman that got hurt.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be dragged down.
No pass
Their offense
attempts.
can get going. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, that's
They
good
bring him down, and
defense.
he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense set on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for the end zone. Oh,
Good
most
defense.
intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. That's one of those when the quarterback watches the tape, he's going to say, why did I do that?
And that's one of those when the defender watches the tape, he's going to go, man, I wish I would have picked that. That was a golden opportunity. You could tell QB put too much air underneath that football, and the defense couldn't take advantage of it.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch
Good
pass.
defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Extending the play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football
wow.
in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That's going to be a good game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
We're having the worst start.
That first down marker might be in the next county. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Never mind.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Back to the air one more time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Hell yeah.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over it.
Hands it off.
Made some room.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Break up, kid. And break.
Now here they come again.
and offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up.
Young offense, experienced defense.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle.
Just too much of a rush, and down
Yep, that was too much, dog.
behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
He took out the quarterback, too.
Had a chance, they knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down.
Oh.
Nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And
Yeah,
incomplete.
nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better
The
offensively.
defense.
If you move the ball nice, you got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a
That's a
huge story.
spear.
It goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I mean,
That's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages.
are
when they
both
run the
running back.
football.
Right.
Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that.
They're going for a long
pass
field goal.
defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for some running room, but not much to
We
be
gotta
found
do
as he
something.
stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the 2nd down misfire,
It's still
looking at a
trying.
3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
We need a
They've
miracle.
got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there.
They got that 3-4-7.
Pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well.
Our offense is struggling.
Too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They've
Middle
got it at the
Tennessee, man,
37.
they
It's
should
1st and 10.
be
He's looking to
replacing.
throw it. He makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And when You run these screenplays, you're
I
trying to
was
get your
afraid of
playmaker
it.
the ball in space, and what a great job. They
We're
get it to the
down
running back. But look at
10.
the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed.
We
He can
lose,
take
we're
care
out
of
the
the rest.
playoffs.
Really, really nice screen pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked.
I mean, we get the ball back.
He would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played
Can we
here.
come
Time
back?
to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a
Our
great
offense is
second half.
struggling. I don't know why.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, it's going to
We ain't done yet, boy.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback
We miss our old quarterback.
This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. You Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. For now, expecting.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hell yeah.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Looking to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll just keep slinging it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown!
We're winning now.
And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man.
Good
Now,
defense.
Get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He didn't get a lot of them return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his... Oh, what a call. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It's not pretty, but it worked. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Hell yeah.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now.
Who down? Bad.
This offense knew coming into this season it was so important for this guy to
Now we
stay
scored
healthy.
21 straight.
Week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level.
What's
And
out?
he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He looks that one in nicely, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wolf. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making an accurate throw.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Blue Raiders! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Smashes through. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense
that's not what I meant to do.
First time out of the half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
Well, The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has
not
the
the
lead.
goal.
The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This third down play might... A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown.
That's full touchdown.
Just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that one's too high and too wide. Out of bounds. And
Man.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Hines is back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late.
Are they going to take a time?
Lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in running.